We live? There we
We're
are.
live. We're
We're
alive.
alive. I'm
We've
alive.
we've gone live. So yeah, good evening and welcome to another fucking nerdy figure chatting stream. And yeah, so it's myself and Predpool for the moment. LJ, the fucker said he was going to come in. I've him sent the link. Hopefully he'll fucking turn up. That man would be late to his own fucking wedding. So like, you know,
Yeah.
whatever about it. Tonight, I am joined by the always awesome fucking Predpool. If you haven't seen Predpool's channel, check it out. The man has a figure collection to rival my own, and that's saying something. Hopefully, we'll be joined by LJ, that mad fucker with the wonderful laugh. But until then, what is the springboard topic? What is the general topic? I think biggest figure fails and biggest letdowns. But before we start with that, Predpool, have you anything you want to showcase and show people what you have at the moment or what you recently picked up at the moment?
Two things. This one, it's hard for me to say the name on it because it's an import, so it's a very small company. But it's this bug guy that I got. Arioko, I think is the name of the character itself. And it's a pretty neat character. He's pretty well articulated. And he has soft goods. He's got a wired scarf and everything. And so, it's really an ugly fella.
He,
So,
he,
yeah.
is he to scale with the Mythic Legions?
Yeah, I mean he's thinner, he's skinnier, but yeah, he's about their size. See if I can. Yeah, I got one here. I can grab real quick. So this is a Mythic Legions, and here's this guy. So he's lankier, he's a little taller, actually.
But the fact he's kind of a creature or a mutant or something
Yeah.
that lets it fly.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I just want to say hello to Owen, who I work with in Vincent's. He's in the chat. I don't have any Five Nights at Freddy's. Red Bull, you don't collect Five Nights at Freddy figures, do you?
No, it doesn't grab
No,
my interest. I've never
no,
played the game or anything like that, so
no. I have one Sonic figure owned, but it's up too fucking high. And also, hello to my gorgeous girlfriend. Have you anything else you want to show off, dude?
I just currently got the new Gamerverse Captain America Venom 2-pack. So
Nice.
I'm in love with this Captain America. It's the type. As far as Marvel Legends go, this is the Captain America I've been waiting for. The only main, I would say, gripe I would have is the waist area. He doesn't have much of an ab crunch. Other than that, he's a great figure.
Cool.
So I'm glad I have him in my collection.
Definitely a step up from prior Cap figures that came out. Yeah.
Definitely, yeah.
And what's the Venom like? What's the Venom figure like?
The Venom, um, he's also got the butterfly joints. He's a great figure. Also, some people are turned off by the blue because he in the video game he was
The
blue,
video,
but
yeah, they're going for
yeah,
more exaggerated colors and stuff. Yeah.
exactly. But we all know him more having that black symbionite color. So,
Mhm.
but I like him. He's a decent figure for what he is, and I'll post some pictures of him with fighting with the Street Fighter characters from Jada toys. So yeah, I think it's a decent figure. Would I have wanted him really? Well, I think what the main thing with that figure, he needed accessories. He needed to have some kind of symbionite, you know, things from the game. Like lashing out stuff. Like in the video game. He doesn't have any accessories like that except for hands and an extra head. But he needed like some kind of extensions of weapon.
Are those ones? Did you find are very bare bones for what you paid? If you don't mind me asking, I'm not going to ask how much you paid for, but you think you know?
Yes and no. The Captain America, he has he has two head sculpts. He has two pairs of hands. He has a shield, and he has the effect that goes around the shield, like a blast type thing. So for him, it's a decent loadout for him.
Mhm.
Now for Venom, no, because he has the two heads and two different hands, but that's it.
I
Now I did get them kind of on a slight deal. I got
yeah,
them through Target, and they were having some kind of like coupons and stuff like that. So it took $10 off for me with free shipping and everything. So
it
I
took
gra-
the sting out of it. It took the bite out of it a bit. Yeah,
exactly.
I was discussing with Predpool before we went live. There's the Punisher arcade set that comes with the Punisher and Nick Fury, and as Predpool was saying, a lot of the accessories there's no not a lot of them are new sculpts. They're just a lot of recycled stuff. And the fact is, as well, they fucked with the Nick Fury sculpt and didn't give him the cigar. So there's a hole. There's a hole
Yeah.
in the corner of Nick Fury's mouth that the sculptor said you can put a cigar into. And I'm like, Jesus Christ. I get it. Marvel doesn't want to be promoting tobacco, but fuck it. Let's give let's give these characters M16s and fucking Kalashnikovs and grenades. Give us a look at that Venom. That is a fucking sweet figure. I
So the tongue part is pretty neat. It's got that green slime all over it. So it's pretty well extended. So
nice. Um, what figure does the Psylocke come with?
oh, she comes with Thanos. So Thanos.
Okay, that's weird. That's a weird fucking pairing. Uh,
Yeah.
there, there has been a She Venom. I know fucking Mary Jane wielded the venom for a while. I'm not. I need to get someone who's a real fucking hardcore Spider-Man fan. If Kara was in the chat, there's a
Mm,
person called Kara. They might be able to fill you in. But yeah, no, they're fucking awesome. I've seen that, and I've seen the kind of one-eyed tentacle monster Magadu or whatever the fuck it's called, Domagagu or whatever. I don't know the fucking thing's name. That looks cool. And that they all seem to be this new push by Marvel to make super articulated figures. And that along with the Hulk, the Maximum Hulk, is that what he's called, or what's the
yeah.
term for him?
Yeah. Maximum Hulk. You're talking about the new line they're coming out with
Yeah,
that Spider-Man, Hulk, and now Deadpool came out.
yeah. It's are they trying to compete with the kind of more boutique labels, like fucking
I
the
think so, but
mhm,
here's the thing. I just went to GameStop today, and
yeah.
they had Deadpool, the maximum version. And when I first looked at the box, oh, cool, they got him here. And I got a $5 coupon. I get a percentage off too. I was thinking of perhaps getting him, but when I looked at him closely, I'm like, wait a minute. The reds on his top and the reds on his legs are different. So his crotch piece area is matches the top portion, which is like a darker red. But then when you look at his legs, the plastic, it's a lighter red. I'm like, wait a minute, I'm paying all this extra money for Deadpool that the colors don't even match properly.
Do you think that was an issue with the factory that they fucked up the paint? Or do you think it's lazy fucking recycling? They're using parts of older figures and they're cobbling them onto fucking newer stuff and they
I
don't
don't know
really.
about that. I used to think they used to tell the factory use red, and factory said okay, and they use whatever red. I don't know. It just didn't. I mean, I've got a regular, like I got this Deadpool, came out a little while ago from Marvel. All the colors match. There's no issue. Um, Everything, it's a nice figure. Yes, it's not pinless joints. No, he don't have articulated toes. He's not as beefy, obviously, as the new one on the chest area,
Mhm.
but I'm happy with it because it's to me okay. This is Deadpool, and I got my money's worth. Everything is for Marvel. Marvel Legends is it was a good product. So I was kind of disappointed when I saw that today with that maximum, which is supposed to be top of the line for Marvel for these characters, and it's so far. Even the Hulk. I didn't get the Hulk, but I already see people saying that the rubbery part of the chest, it's already like ripping. It's you're not, they haven't. Some people haven't already issues of wear and tear on the rubbery parts of the chest. So,
It Hasbro has always had a problem with their kind of premium or specialized figure, like the fucking Giant Man and that
hmm
fucking Sentinel. I mean, the fucking the irony, the laughability of something called a Sentinel not being able to fucking stand. I mean, like, Jesus Christ. I'm like,
now, have you seen the new promos, like the made to order Apocalypse?
no.
Oh, now that is a nice looking figure. Now it's based on the '97 cartoon, so it's not as detailed as like a mod because it's based on
They're
the
going for
cartoon.
the animated aesthetic. So
Exactly, but it's very nice though, looking. So, but it's made to order. So, that one caught my eye, but and the price was fairly decent. It wasn't, it wasn't. I don't think the. I think it was like I want to say it was 69, but it's a huge figure. It's like three times the size of if you stack three Marvel Legends up. It's kind of like that. The top, it's pretty big.
so
I
what
think
would it
actually
be?
it's 12. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, no, you go ahead.
Mm-mm.
I
No,
was
go
just
ahead.
I was just no, I was just gonna it's if yours it was 12 inches, so it's about the size of a Fison doll, about the size of the kind of a Hot Toys or a Fison. So it wouldn't be as big as the Sentinel or as big as the well, yeah, it makes sense because it's fucking Apocalypse. It wouldn't be super big.
I think I can.
Larry checked it. He said 70. That's not bad for a figure that size.
I'm trying to pull up if I can get an image here for you.
But I saw him in a display stand at a convention, and they have
Oh,
the X-Men fighting him and stuff, and they
oh,
have
so you did have a chance to see
yeah, 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 yeah,
images of it. Okay.
yeah. They had him in a display stand with some X-Men 97 and a really cool looking cable, animated X-Men 97 cable. Um, 70 for a figure that size isn't too bad, unless they're not giving anything. Is there any accessories
No,
coming with him?
I apologize. I was completely wrong with the price. $120.
120. Fuck. Okay. Yeah, no, I don't know
But
about that.
but he is he comes with a lot of accessories.
I'll try and hold it there, dude. Sorry. Maximize. Okay, yeah, he does, but 120 though.
Yeah.
And it's a HasLab.
Is a has
Oh, fuck that.
but it's not it's a HasLab in the sense that you have a time frame. It's a pre-order. So it's not like they have to meet goals. It's not like, if you have to have 2,000 backers and then you'll get an extra hand if you get through, is that you're getting all that stuff.
But you have to be signed up to fucking Hasbro Pulse then, I'm assuming.
Yeah, you have to be signed up and
I don't like that though. There's a sense of elitism there. Like that's what really annoys me as well. There was a HasLab, the Cobra Rattler, and it came
hmm
with three figures, and one of them was the best looking Baroness, and that is only going to be accessible now if you buy that fucking. Yeah, that was the image I saw. That was the image I saw. Proud Pool.
so yeah, my bad about the price though. At $120, I mean, still it's a for what he comes with and the size is not awful. The price. Now, would I buy him? Probably, I'm not gonna go buy him, but
He looks big, but looking in that picture, I don't know. Is he that big next to the other X-Men figures?
he is 12 inches. So here's one next to a cable, and Cable is one of the bigger
Yeah.
characters. So,
Hmm.
anyways, but yeah, um, going back to your mention before, Marvel. I mean, yeah, Hasbro. They try to get premium figures, and sometimes a hit or miss. Um, within the figure itself, like you mentioned about what was it, the Sentinel, right? That had like the issue standing up.
Yeah, it like you had people doing videos trying to make fucking showing tutorials and how to make it stand. It shouldn't be up to the fucking customer to
Hmm.
rectify issues, especially if you're paying. I don't know how much that fucker went for, but it was pricey. It was pricey for the time.
Well, and the thing is, some of the stuff from HasLab, okay, so it's a HasLab, like the Cobra, the his tank. That was a
Mhm.
HasLab, the black version. But
Yeah,
now they're gonna release in retail a white version that you can just buy because it's gonna be
I
the Arctic version of,
yeah.
but it's gonna be stripped down. It's gonna have less things, but I mean, it's good because okay, now I can get a his tank if I want, but to be a different color.
I suppose you could customize it, but that goes back to what I'm saying. Why is it the customer that has to fucking rectify what should be a standardized product? Why not make the fucking Arctic variant of the his tank a fucking HasLab? But actually, I know why. Because they know people will buy the fucking actual version. People will be more desperate to get their hands on the actual version, the black version of the his tank, the authentic version of the his tank. They'll go
Hmm.
to HasLab and they'll spend 170, 200, whatever it fucking comes with. But I think putting fucking barriers to individual figures, not like fucking deluxe figures or anything like that, put in fucking barriers to, oh, you want to get this version of Baroness? Well, you're going to have to buy the fucking Rattler. I don't have room for the Rattler. I can't afford the Rattler. It sucks. Fucking Wild Weasel as well. I know he's a pilot figure and it makes sense to give him with fucking the Rattler, but you could still fucking make a fortune if you sold him on the card as well. Like, have the option, have the fine, maybe hold off a couple of months and then release her. Like, do you think we'll ever get that version of Baroness or fucking Wild Weasel or whatever on card
Well,
without
here's
the
the
one?
well, I will say the only way, I mean, the only example that we have is when the Cobra Hiss came out and had one of the figures was Cobra Commander,
Mm-hmm.
right? And Cobra Commander, what made him special for the Hiss was that his Cobra logo was in reference to, I forgot what it was, but it was like it was like a broken looking, it's like spliced up Cobra symbol on him,
Yeah.
and his faceplate was a regular silver. Now, about I think it was about half year later, on the retro card, now they release, oh, here's Cobra Commander with the complete correct Cobra sign, correct, lighter blue color,
Yeah.
and a vacuum, the actual reflective metal faceplate, which I feel is much better than what came with the Hiss.
Okay.
So, but they basically released the same figure just with different deco.
Yeah,
So
different
there,
paid scheme.
so there
I
is a possibility where, for example, that Baroness, maybe they'll release her, but she'll be a different deco. I mean, it could be Python Patrol looking, or it could be a light blue. They might release her on the retro card with fewer accessories, but in different color, but it'll be the same figure.
Yeah, no, so you'll be getting the variant, but you won't be getting the Rattler variant. I get you. Also, Jedi Master Batty, fucking dude has an awesome Star Wars collection. If you haven't checked out his channel, he does really cool boxed, old school fucking Star Wars figures, new Star Wars figures. I think he does the micro collection as well. Check out his stuff. He says, "Hi guys, just say no to HasLab."
Just
Yeah,
say no.
I can't afford to say yes, so I gotta fucking say no. I'm so yeah. I picked up a couple of figures while I was drifting. Have you more to show, or was that all that you wanted to show? Had you more you wanted to show off? Sorry,
No, no, no. I'm good.
then
Go.
you definitely had nothing else you want to showcase. Just those three.
Um, no, just like the topic, I guess, with the figures that were kind of the line that we're kind of semi disappointed with.
We'll jump to that. I
Yeah.
just want to showcase some stuff. So I'm kind of working in thrift store, and I get access to some stuff that comes in. And yeah, so I got this. It's a Playmobil Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. The
Oh,
scale
cool.
is smaller than the real Ghostbusters, but also keep in mind the actual official Kenner real Ghostbusters Stay Puft was short as well. He's pretty cool. I got these guys as well. They're the Screaming Heroes Ghostbusters. And hang on, I'll just show you how they work. Hopefully I won't fucking hopefully I won't break the fuckers. Try and get the just wind him up there. Yeah. So I'll just show you how this works.
Oh,
Now
cool.
the thing is as well, he comes with a ghost with a kind of
Uh-huh.
whistle tin on the back, and you connect it like that. And then there's a switch at the front, and he's supposed to do that. It's supposed to make a noise that it's whistling, but I got Peter and Ray in that. I got a very rare version of a Predacon from the Beast
Oh,
Wars
wow.
line. It's the one that doesn't break. People were like, Jesus, you got the one that isn't shit. And I'm like, okay, cool. He turns into a T Rex. And he also came with a little car. He also came with a mini robot that turns into a car. So I got him. And I got this reissue Lion-O that I think is Bandai. I'm not 100% sure. But he's pretty cool.
Is he like a 8 or 9 inch, right?
Yeah, he's well, no, he's maybe about he's about the same size as the Masterverse,
No, I
Masters of
think
the Universe figures.
isn't he a little bigger though? Because I
Maybe a
remember those.
smidge, maybe a smidge.
Hmm.
I
Hey.
Yeah, he's about 8 inch. I'd say eight
Okay.
inch for the push, but
Okay.
no, he's pretty cool. He didn't come with any accessories or anything. As I said, I got him in the thrifties, and yeah, I was happy out with that. So that was my haul. Maybe I'm just a cheap bastard, but I was happy with what I
Nah.
found. But yeah, no, Jedi Master Batty, you're more than welcome. You do fucking awesome stuff. Do you know what? If fuck it, hopefully I won't regret this. Copy. Air Batty, if you want to come in, I'm dropping the thing there in the chat. You're more than welcome to come in. Just make sure you have your name and stuff so we know it's you and not some fucking rando. So yeah, the main point of contention and the main topic would be figures that failed or figures that were a letdown and stuff, you know. So you recently purchased the Sectar figure and you wanted to go over the issues and stuff with it.
Yeah, this line sector, I think it's from Nacelle. They're the same ones that make currently the um
Biker Mice from Mars.
biker mice from Mars. Yes. So and those are pretty articulated. I mean, they're fairly decent,
Mhm.
from what I've seen. I don't actually own one, but I've seen videos. I've seen them in package, and they seem to have enough articulation, etc. So, but I heard they were also doing the Sectors, which is the insect line back in the 80s. They even had the cartoons and everything. They had these neat like hand puppet bugs like spiders, beetles, etc.
Yeah,
And they would put the characters on top of it and they use your hand, etc. So they did a few of these characters, and the the quality on these figures is it's not great, especially for the price point. They were charging $24.99 for these figures, but like for example, this shield and this little dagger she comes with, and she has like this kind of like hand rifle gun type thing going on in the back. It's removable, but it's kind of really jammed in. I think I can get it out, but it's very poor quality. This is like the these accessories. They feel like you can buy it from dollar stores. Like
mm.
it's
Are they
very
brittle? Do they feel brittle? Do you feel like they'll snap easily?
they could snap, but they don't. There's like this shield. Does it could have used some washing or paint app on it.
Hmm.
The Okay, I finally got it out. So we got like her. She comes with this hand pistol thing, just one color from the plastic. The articulation is kind of like all over the place. So her head, she can only do sides. She cannot not. She has no joints on her neck. She cannot move up and down or anything. All she do is just look back and forth. That's all she
I
can do.
I guarantee you the excuse you'd be given for all that is like, oh, we were trying to make them like they were made back in the day.
Exactly, but then
But
they
they probably weren't charged. You
but they
probably
give it.
weren't charged 24 fucking bucks for them
I mean,
back in the
this.
day.
So they're charging 24 for a double jointed knee though. So the
Yeah.
the knee is decent, which is great, but she has no thigh swivel. She can't do the T. But that's great. This is great. Single jointed knee elbows.
That's
No
weird.
no
So they
no
give it
no articulation here whatsoever. No waist
any
articulation. She
crunch in
can't
the
no
waist,
swivel.
Jason?
Huh?
Any crunch in the waist?
No, nothing. There's nothing here. She can't even twist.
Like, that's
This is all
weird that
static right here.
they give him the fucking double hinge joint in the leg, but not in the fucking arms.
Exactly. So, and then she has something going on here that she's supposed to have a joint, but the sculpt hinders it, so she can't use it at all. So, again, this was originally 24.99 US dollars. I found her at Walmart for $3. I said, for $3, I'll buy it. And because I don't have any, I know of the Sectors. I used to watch them in the 80s. I never had a toy from them. So I said, you know what, this might be the only chance that might probably grab a character of that line. So I grabbed her. So now she represents the Sectors in my collection. But
Would
I
you
would,
like, even if there was another one there and you went back, and I know you do customization and stuff sometimes, would she be good fodder, or is it just the joints and the construction is so shoddy that it wouldn't be worth salvaging or fucking cannibalizing parts to
the
make a new figure?
the problem also is that like if you look, I don't know if you could be able to see up close,
Uh, uh,
but her sculpt is a soft sculpt. So
okay.
it's not something like you can mix even with Marvel Legends very well. Yeah, it does give a cheap look as far as the sculpt of the face.
Again, you just know if someone sends in a complaint, they're going, well, we wanted to make it look like the way it was when it came out originally. Then why put the fucking double hinge joint in the fucking legs?
Exactly. Exactly. I'm hoping some other company gets the license too, but does it more kind of like how they've done with Masterverse,
Hmm.
where they can modernize a little bit from today's date and kind of bring more details to it and articulation, etc. But it's one of those lines that I would like to see, but I'm not desperate to see. If it happens, great. If it doesn't, oh well. It is what it. It's not like for me. Like I will put like Thundercats higher than them. That I will. Let's see. For example.
Yeah, I again like this Lionel. I was delighted because this guy he's got some really nice fucking articulation. Like even the crunch in the chest and stuff, and the head movement. Now I'd love to try and get the accessories because he doesn't have a sword, or he doesn't have the other hands to switch it out. But I mean Bandai, yeah, they're not the most kind of like
But that's an
they're
old
not
figure.
shit. Sorry.
That's an old figure, and for that time, I mean, even today, that the articulation holds up.
Yeah. It's good. Like it now. The people, in case anyone's wondering, is that like Predpool means it's old, as in maybe 2010s. This isn't like LJN fucking Thundercat, because you look at those LJN figures. You looked at
Oh
them,
yeah.
Ron, and they'd fucking split apart like a fucking Easter egg, man. They were. I had a Tigra, and Jesus Christ, I left him down a bit too hard on the table, and he just fucking shattered. And I'm like, what the fuck? But yeah, no, again, for a figure that's older, that it has more articulation than the one that Predpool got.
Yeah.
Again, this is a Bandai figure, and that's a more fucking the kind
Well,
of premium figure.
and I think that figure you have in hand for when it came out had more articulation than NECA did, as far as
Mm.
like compared to Predator. Because remember when
Yeah.
Predators originally,
Oh
their
yeah, yeah,
lot
yeah, yeah,
original,
yeah.
it had no
There's no
articulation
ball
here.
joints, or the ones that did have articulation. It was all fucking clear joints. And
Mm-hmm.
as water is wet, the sky is blue. Clear joints will crack. They're
Yeah.
the worst for fucking breaking.
Sorry, that was her.
No, 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 you're fine. I, I was like,
She's a cricket.
no, that's your fucking legs. That's his legs.
Exactly,
That's
on
not
her
the figure.
legs.
That-
And when she's a cricket,
I'm again. Is that like? I- is that just shoddy material, or is it? Oh, we wanted to make it like the way it was. It's like what the fuck? Ah, Christ Almighty! That's how you torture someone.
she just farted.
Yeah, it's like fucking it's like hot shot. Remember where Topper Harley you probably with your one and he splits the legs apart.
Exactly.
But yeah, no, that fucking sucks. I know there's lots of other companies that are reviving other stuff. The mask figures apparently are good, but they're
Oh,
fucking ridiculously expensive. Or no, wait,
yeah.
did you hear something? Did you hear something that there's an issue with them, or is it just the expense you heard about as well?
I just heard about the expensive, and the thing is, except for the actual like little character guys, the vehicles are just basically the same as from the '80s and early '90s. It's not like some new version or updated tech or whatever they're using. They just grab the molds again and do it all over again. That's what they're doing.
Yeah,
It's
I'd like to think the plastic is maybe a bit better. Although
uh,
knowing in this day and age, it's probably shit. It's probably worse
well, I'm
because
sure like
fucking
in
toys
back
lasted in the 80s. Like,
back in the day they used die cast parts and stuff like that. Today they're not gonna use
yeah,
die cast parts. They're
the,
gonna use all plastic.
the rubber tires were fucking Goodyear. Goodyear made miniature fucking tires for that fucking figure line. So yeah, I'm yeah I that the
What you got?
paying that one.
What else? What else aside from the price? Because what is it? What's going on with them with that vehicle that you
No,
know?
just they've they're kind of there was duplicates of certain characters with certain vehicles. Like you get Matt Tracker with his car, but you'd also get him with the Rhino. With this case, they're doing duplicates. They're what I heard is they're doing duplicates, extra duplicates of characters. Whereas in the original series, you got two Matt Trackers with two different vehicles. Now you're
Mm,
getting four Matt Trackers with four different colors in four different vehicles, and people are like, wait, no, where's Sato? Where's this character? What? Why are you just? Oh, apparently they don't want to spring and make new molds for other characters that came originally with that video or
wow.
vehicle.
Mm,
It's weird. Now this could be it could be maybe that they're not sure how the line will do, so they don't want to fucking go whole hog on sculpting and stuff. But the figures are tiny. I don't think the tooling would be massive to make a fucking unique figure for each. Now, I that's what I heard, and if it is the case, it's kind of shitty that someone's paying that much and they're getting a vehicle that should have Bruce Sato with it, but instead they're getting another version, a blue Matt Tracker, and it's like Matt Tracker never fucking drove this. It's like you're paying a certain amount, you should get, and I that price point. If someone says, well, they're just toys for kids, these are not for kids.
mm-mm.
This company knows its target demographic. Its target demographic is us. Its target demographic are fellas who love their nostalgia, and lads who fucking watch that show know that this figure or this character shouldn't be going with this vehicle.
Well, this is what I understand. Probably the story change. I think Matt Tracker he had all these guys with these vehicles, but they couldn't pay the loan, so he had to repo them. And now he owns the vehicles because they couldn't do their monthly payments. So now he has all these vehicles that he has to drive around. He can't just let them sit in the lot. So now he has to drive them
Matthew
around and for different missions.
Gamers. Repo Raiders. They took back our
Exactly.
cars.
It's adapting to today's environment, economic environment.
Jesus. But no, if you were fucking if you wanted to get the Rhino or whatever, and you wanted to get the character who drove the fucking Rhino back in the day, or was the character in the figure line, and you didn't get it, that'd be disappointing, right? If
Yeah.
you got, yeah, no, that sucks. Now it isn't all the case. I know they have done other characters, but they are kind of filling out the line with duplicates of certain. Like I think we're getting a couple of different Miles Mayhems and stuff, and it's just that's kind of shitty. That is a shitty thing to be doing.
And the thing is, I think you're familiar with Ramen Toys. They're the ones that doing like other vehicles. Well, they've done like two of the mask vehicles, but I
They
don't know if they stopped because of the licensing now, whatever. But they've done two.
I yeah, I heard about I heard about their versions and they were good as well, but they were probably expensive as fuck.
They were
And that
expensive
was
also,
earlier, yeah.
but you kind of more understand with them because they're a smaller company. So,
Mm.
but yeah, they were expensive.
I I get it, and I think in this day and age we just need to accept that it's collectors that buy figures nowadays. It's very rare. And people say, "Oh, you're talking shit. Kids still play with the toys." I worked in a toy store for fucking
Hmm.
2 years. And the thing I noticed, it was younger kids that were playing with toys. And the 7 to 10 demographic, it was very rare a kid would come in and get like a fucking Ninja Turtle or even fucking Jurassic World figures were fucking piling up there. Now that could be down to the movies being sub fucking par, but it would be younger kids, like maximum 5 year olds coming in getting the dinosaurs from Jurassic World and stuff. Whereas back in the day, it would have been about 7 to 10. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I played with fucking action figures up until I was 10,
I,
and yeah,
I think
one.
with like Jurassic World, like whether it be Walmart, Target, I've seen they kind of dominate more the toy shelf.
Mm-hmm.
They've been in a lot of those figures, and aside from the movies, on like for example on Netflix, they got an animated series.
Amplification. Yeah, amplification.
Exactly. So you got young viewers on there. So just like back in the 90s and 80s, that's like the advertisement, right? That's like how when we grew up, we used to see cartoons. So we enjoyed the cartoons, but also served as a commercial for us to say, "Oh man, I got to get this character," and go to the store and get the same character you saw in the cartoon. So Jurassic World, they're doing well in that area because they're advertising their characters through movies and animation. Ninja Turtles also they got their animation going on.
Yeah.
They don't have as many movies, current ones that come out, but they still have animation that comes out every so often with fresh new looks and kids sees it and they say, "Oh, I want one," and that's it. But Transformers, GI Joe, um, He-Man did, they got the two series that came out recently, the past few years, but we don't know if it's going to continue. But we hardly see as much like we used to, like these cartoons that will promote a product.
The Masterverse. Now this is in Ireland, so I can't. I'd maybe done better in the States, but the Masterverse stuff did not shift. And
No.
that wasn't just in my shop. That I noticed that the Masterverse stuff just ended up in fucking sale bins and
Mm.
fucking just they were to quote a term, they were peg warmers. The Masterverse stuff. I ended up before the shop closed, I ended up getting a majority of the Masterverse line we had. And that was a
Wow.
nice few fucking figures.
Over here, Walmart, you hardly ever see anymore. They used when the lines first started, you would see them at Walmart, but they kind of stopped carrying it for the most part. Target's the main one that does carry, but they'll order like one box. They'll have that one wave, and
Do
usually
you
that
feel
wave
they sold
disappears.
well? Did they sell well?
The
Like,
what?
did they sell well? over in your side. Like I don't think they sold well over here at all.
What,
Like
Masterverse?
yeah,
I think it's a decent sell. There's some characters that sell more than others. Um,
no, but by and large, did the line? Did you think the line done well? Like
I think it is. I think
it's adult
it's not.
collector.
I was as an adult collector. I mean, I see. Yeah, people. Like for example, this latest wave that's coming out. They got the evil version of He-Man coming out, anti He-Man.
Hmm.
People over here, they're like, oh, I gotta get him because he comes with all this stuff and he kills all the He-Man and this and that, blah blah. So, and there's a comic book that has his backstory, so it's kind of like a fairly hot item.
I seen that comic, Masters of the Multiverse. He's gone
Hmm.
from universe to universe, murdering different He-Man.
Exactly. So, and it looks pretty cool. Like I want to get him. So
But the fact that they're being sold in like the fact
I
they're being sold in fucking toy stores and stuff like that is is that tactically kind of valid? Is are they selling? Would they be better suited to being in comic book stores or being in fucking just on websites for adult collectors and stuff?
again, the only thing I would say that with Masterverse, the edge they have over some of the other toy lines is they do still have their shows on Netflix. So kids can still have access to it. It's not like super adults can enjoy the Revelation and Revolution cartoons,
Mhm.
but kids can also follow it and if they see it, they're gonna say, "Hey, I want that character as a toy." So and they happen to go to one of these stores and see it. I want it. So I have not myself seen like an over abundance like of peg warmers as far as masters. There's a few characters here and there. The main offender that I've seen as far as peg warmers would be the original Moss Man. That guy, he's like there's one store called Ollie's here. There's a discount store, and they've got like 30 of those of his figures just sitting there for months, and it's on a discounted price of for I think it was $15.
Jen was saying as well, Ross's. There's a lot of them in fucking. I don't know if you guys, if they're. I know it's a regional thing with certain stores, but do you
Yeah.
have a Ross's near? That although fucking Ross's, she said, and as a result of her fucking going there, I got a nice few fucking classifieds GI Joes. It's kind of a crapshoot with what you
Yes.
get and what you don't get.
Yes. I've seen like people on X. They'll post pictures of all those awesome figures that they can find at their store, and when I go to mine, all I find is Pokemon. I'm like, oh crap, that's nothing for me in my store, in my Ross.
Do you know what that is? You say you're looking at an X, but you fucking scalpers. I aren't fucking thieves. Some scalping fucking cunts are
Could
just
be
like,
that too, yeah.
yeah.
But it just all the collectors like myself that they also want to, they want the figure also, and they go get it first. So,
Is there any classifieds figures you're looking to get your hands on?
oh, Pythona, I need to get her.
Gee, that sculpt looks fucking gorgeous. That
Yes.
fucking smoke show of a fucking face sculpt. It's fucking just amazing.
What I love about her is that obviously, because of the movie and she was in it, so she's GI Joe. But she's one of those characters that you can also mix in other lines
Oh,
as a
you could
as
so
a
put her into
vampire.
Mystic Legends because
Hmm.
she looks like a mutant from mythology. You could have her as a Medusa character or a fucking
Hmm.
Gorgon character or something like that. Yeah,
So
that would work really well.
uh, so sometime I forgot the date. I think November 3rd it is. Where it'll be on Hasbro Pulse for even non-members. Right now, it's only for members can get her. So
I don't like the sense of a fucking elitism to get figures. I get it. I get it that they want people to sign up. That's how they get you. That's how they draw you in. Like that's how they get you hooked. But I don't know. It's just I think everyone should have access to fucking figures, not just people who have like a big fucking checkbook or fucking, I don't know.
Well, that's the one also thing that I dislike, like you just mentioned, elitism. Is also like there's some companies that they will only have figures available at conventions, and I'm not talking about exclusive, special duper, gold plated regular figures. Well, we're gonna have it on conventions first, and then 6 or 8 months later, we will have it online for everybody to buy. I'm like, I can't fly all the way to spend maybe $1,000 on trip and hotel, food and
Just
all that
for an
stuff
action figure,
just to get
it's
a
not
$70
justifiable.
figure.
Yeah, it's not justifiable. It's kind of like, fuck you. That's
Yeah, so I'm like, yeah, you know what? Keep your figure out. Fine, if you have it online down the line, maybe I'll get it if I have money still. We'll see.
um. Are you going to get the Badlands figures? Are you going to get Deck and you're going to get Tia and Bud?
I probably will get Deck. Um, I don't know about Tia and the little creature guy. I'm hoping that they'll have the father come out in like a second wave.
No
Maybe the
jar.
brother, Nojar, the brother, and it looks
Get
like he's
away.
fighting. And there's another clip where he looks like he's fighting two other predators.
Yeah,
So,
they're wearing the same fucking armor as the Praetorian Guard ones from Killer of Killers.
hmm so
Uh, the fucking he's about half the movie fucking spoiled at this stage.
yeah,
I was bitching that we got no fucking trailer, and now, as a result, we've gotten too many fucking trailers. And I'm like, fucking hell.
you ask and you shall receive.
Yeah, but not for a majority of the movie. And there's still people fucking pissed that it's going to be PG-13. Um, I don't think it'll be that bad. I don't like again.
I think like some of I mean, we haven't seen all the kill moves that he's gonna do on the synthetics, but I think there'll be moments where we'll be like, ooh, like the way he does things. You'd be like, I don't think you'll be grossed out or anything like that, but you'll be impressed on the
I
style
I
that he
think
like.
I think he should be though. I think he should be like the Alien vs Predator game from 2010, where he's pulling out these milky spines and shit like that, and just fucking mashing in. I don't know. I just I have him as robots, have the blood white, but just have him fuck these things up in a very
Which
visceral way.
in which the director said that's what's gonna happen. That he is gonna be just go all wild on them and stuff like that. So
Mm.
and it's just that because they're robots, it's not rated R. That's all. But he is gonna go crazy on them. So we'll see.
And I got more information as well, but it's a bit of a spoiler, so I don't know if I'll fucking say it. All I'll say is my theory about the guns was right. I think I might have mentioned it to you already from the timeline where it's actually set, because
Oh
the
yeah.
guns reminded me of particular firearms from the franchise, and I'm like,
Mm.
fuck. And then I was like, oh, they remind me of particular type of guns from a particular Alien movie, and
Oh.
they confirmed the time period, and I'm like, okay, so yeah, it's set after that, 100 years after it, apparently.
Okay.
So yeah, I don't know if is that a spoiler for you? Are you annoyed, or are you like,
I
or
don't
should
know.
I?
Doesn't
Okay,
bother me.
I'm. Oh, but yeah, is there any other figures that you picked up back in the day that you were like, oh, this is fucking you would watch the review and someone sold you the figure on the review and then you got it and he's like, this lying motherfucker.
I'm trying to think. I can't think of an instance like that. Um. Hey, look who showed up.
Hello,
Oh,
how are you?
What's up?
better now.
You
Uh
no, you okay?
Yeah, me and I was just watching some classic Doctor Who, and then next thing I know is I've woken up and I'm like, the fuck? It's like,
You
I
fucking
don't
time
even remember closing,
dilation.
yeah,
Fucking
I don't remember closing my eyes. It was just like, oh, classic Who.
Come here, Predpool. I'm gonna give LJ a chance to fucking. Did you have stuff you wanted to showcase? Because you know we already showcased our ones because we came on time. But is there anything?
Oh, oh, the job there.
No, I'm fucking with you, dude. Have you figures you want to show off or anything though?
I've only got two. They're nothing super special, just kind of cool acquisitions.
I showed off some stuff I got in a thrifty, so don't worry if there's just recent stuff. Doesn't have to be fucking fancy or anything. Is there anything at hand that you wanted to show off?
Okay, well, one of the recent ones is the SH Figure Arts Buzz Lightyear.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
Yeah,
How
I
you
didn't
like it?
expect. Yeah, it's actually pretty cool. Like the stuff it comes with, the articulation on it, it's smooth as well. It's like really smooth joints. I like
is
it.
is
It's not
that
my usual
is
scale
that
that I
the
like, but
is that the
it's awesome.
fucking Toy Story version or the Buzz Lightyear version?
So this is the Buzz Lightyear movie version.
Yeah.
Um, but he comes proper packed with stuff, so it's really cool. Like the inside bits here, you can take them out and then put the actual helmet piece on. Take this bit out, you can put the jetpack on with the wings. He's also got a sword holder. He's got a little piece out there. He's got a gun holster. Got the
Cool.
gun on. He's got a slide-on laser beam thing. It's just insane. He's got like a head with hair, and then he's got the purple covering.
And
And
was he a king's LJ? Was he a king's ransom or was he reasonably priced?
So he retailed at around 85, 90. I got him for under that. So, I mean, I'd say pretty good.
Okay, that's not bad. And did you get him from an online store or secondhand? Again,
I got secondhand from a very trusted guy who makes dioramas on Facebook. He's a pretty cool dude. He also hooked me up with a Blue Eyes Shining Dragon figure from 2002 Yu-Gi-Oh movie, which I never thought I'd ever own. That was pretty cool.
nice.
But yeah, it was just he messaged me on Facebook and said, "Hey, I saw you liking the pictures. I'm selling this guy. Do you want it?" I was like, "Yeah."
Sweet.
And the other thing I got, which is very random because it's not something I'd usually own, someone messaged me about it. It's this really weird, like samurai.
What's he from?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Predpool, you recognize him?
Yeah, I think that's some articulated icons. That's from the Fuush Ninja.
Okay.
It's pretty. Yeah, yeah. That's I can tell by the swords right in the back. I recognize. Yep. I mean, they usually do ninjas, but they also did some samurais, and they come with a lot of stuff usually, and with a bunch of swords and all that stuff he has on him. That's removable, all his armor and all that stuff.
Yes, it's all like like the waist piece and the chest piece like elasticated, so you can actually like attach them. Underneath, he is a ninja because he's got like a ninja head separately, and you can actually take the helmet and the mask off.
Yep.
But he's got like a separate head.
Can the armor pauldrons on the pants and the legs be taken off? Because he'd look wicked. Yeah. He'd look wicked in your wonky horse. He'd look really fucking winky. Good. He'd look wicked in the fucking horse.
That horse has become apparently everyone's favorite thing I own, figure-wise, because everyone just loves the broken neck thing.
Yeah, that is the boxing. Just the boxing and shit. Yeah, honest to God, that fucking you fucking made that stream with that fucking knobbly horse, man. It's fucking brilliant. I just want to highlight a comment here. Tembo Cinema, awesome YouTuber. As a kid, I used to throw my action figures in the sky really high and watch them fall. Starting to realize I was more like Sid than Andy. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, I think we all were.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a real fear of mine, by the way, because it's like when you see Toy Story and like Small Soldiers, the idea of toys becoming alive, I keep thinking I'm going to be the most hated person on the planet because the amount of just spare heads in a box I've got. It's like if they come to life and just gonna start screaming at me, like,
Fucking Jeffrey Dahmer.
where's my body? Just all these empty box of heads. Oh no, horrifying.
Fucking, you say that, LJ. Fucking imagine me. Fucking bunch of predators come to life and let's kill this giant. It's like, what the fuck? Get away from me. You little youcha fuckers, you fucking bastards.
You got all my youchas right there.
Hey, fucking, you're grand. You're grand because the Joes and fucking Conan the Barbarian will keep them fucking busy.
Yeah, I kind of try to spread it out so that way, they'll distract each other while I run for the doors and for the woods out of here.
Luckily enough, the fucking bombs they're carrying won't be. It'll just destroy the room.
Oh my God.
Nukes will destroy the room. It won't destroy the house. Tembo says they love small soldiers.
Love small. I want a decent line.
Yeah, you have some of the small soldiers, don't you, LJ?
I do have a chip and yes, from the 12-inch line.
They made some cool figures. My cousin had one, and I borrowed it, and I fucking lost it. I wish I knew where the fuck it was. But yeah. LJ, a question I posed to Predpool, and it was kind of the springboard topic. Have you ever bought a figure new, and when you got it home, you were excited about it, but when you got it home, you're like, oh, for fuck's sake. It was either the articulation wasn't the way it should have been, or like was there anything that like fucking, really fucking really shitty or shanky with it that wasn't advertised?
Okay. So I'm on the controversial thing because I love the look and design of Mythic Legions. But when you pin the articulation against other figures, it's not what I thought it would be.
Mm-hmm.
I see all these photos of people getting some actual pretty decent poses and stuff with their Mythic Legions and stuff. It looks so cool. And I managed to get the Black Krampus as my first Mythic Legions. And took it out of the box. Brilliant looking figure, design, everything, armor, weaponry, awesome. But then it was the single knees and elbows that no bicep swivel, but it was just that kind of, they had that elbow swivel and knee swivel, but that was like it. And yeah, see, there's a lot of people who love Mythic Legions. The thing is, I'm not crapping on them at all. It's just, since I've started doing the photography side of things, I could not get the pose I really wanted. And it was so hard.
For me, to your point, I love the sculpt, and I like the ability as far as customizing it. You can change armor pieces, you can paint them, you can do so much with them. But I agree with you. I was not a huge fan as far as the articulation on them, because you are limited with them. But now when Savage Crucible now came out, they've got crazy amount of articulation. They provide sculpt and all that stuff. So like these are starting to take a back seat to other lines that are coming out.
Yeah, I mean, Savage Crucible is a shock for me because I've had like Storm collectibles, I've had SH Figure Arts, Mayfex and stuff, and they're always pretty good. But when Savage Crucible came out, they were just like, they could do so much crazy shit. It was so wonderful to pose with and to have fun.
Predpool, bare bones price on a Mythic Legions figure. Basic run-of-the-mill figure. How much are you going to be dropping on it? On a standard figure, how much?
That's the thing. Like if you go to their site, they've got some figures that are $27. You have to pay like $8 shipping. But then you got some other figures that like the middle, like the average figure is $49. If I remember correctly. Yeah, they're like $49 for. No, I am mistaken. They're $37. If you go to their site directly, they're $37. So you got their army builders, which is $27, and then you got like $10 more. You get the like a name character type deal. You pay your shipping and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So the price is fair. for today's market. Now they're slowly, as the newer waves come out, they're creeping up in price. $2 here, $3 there, this and that.
But as the price is advancing, is the articulation getting better or anything? No.
They now introduce double jointed elbows and knees in some of the waves.
Oh, have they?
Yes, they actually got one. They got like a hyena. That character that he has all the double jointed knees, the elbows, and all that stuff. Ab crunch. So with certain characters, they are now improving the articulation on them.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, because that was one of that Krampus as well. It's just like the torso is usually just one solid piece, so there's no crunch or anything. It's just like the solid torso piece. And that was
These are fucking sounding more like fucking the first wave of NECA figures that came out. Just like
it kind of felt like that. It felt like a cheaper but fancier NECA figure. Like, I mean, Krampus was the one that I got was about 65, and when I saw photos of it, I thought this is going to be great because so many people love this line. And then when it turned up, I was just like, it's great looking, but I just couldn't get what you want from it. Like even the feet were a bit difficult at times. Usually it would stand up straight on its own, which is great, but like you couldn't get like a walking pose to look decent enough without it looking a bit weird. So yeah, it was strange because I was really excited about it. I mean, he came with some cool stuff. He came with like a basket of skulls and stuff, and like a little twig whip thing. Like, he was a really cool figure. I couldn't give him the love that I wanted to, so I had to sell him on. And it was a shame. But I'm gonna have to look into some of these double jointed ones, because if that's the case, I might be more interested in the line.
Yeah, I think that the more new animal based characters, they kind of now giving them all those extra joints too.
Yeah.
And some of the human characters, I think they only do like say double jointed knees, for example. I think they're doing stuff like that. But the reason why they're hello
Jedi Master Batty.
Hi guys.
How you doing? I'm
great.
What was it? Predpool, just go on. What were you saying, dude?
No, and I think the reason why they do these single joints, they start off mostly doing it because they wanted the buyers to be able to customize. So you can take off the elbows, the shoulders, the waist, and you can make it. It's harder for them to put a double jointed elbow and for you to pull it apart and customize.
Accessory pack.
Huh?
And sell it the fucking accessory pack, the body parts. Don't fucking sell the bastard and thing.
No, but as far as pulling apart, so if you have a double jointed elbow, you have to have it at a certain point.
Yeah.
It's just like that's their explanation. But I'm not a sponsor for them. So I'm not like I want to die hard. No, Mythic Legion forever. No,
he's lying. He's getting fucking free figures.
But I mean, pulled it off. They managed to make it customizable.
Come here, LJ. The chap next to you there is Jedi Master Batty. The man has a fucking seriously awesome Star Wars collection.
I can already see by that C-3PO in the back.
Figure reviews. Batty, have you ever fucking gotten something that you were like you were excited for it, but when it arrived through the fucking door, you're like, what's this shit? What? This is crap. Like, be it a Star Wars figure or a playset or any kind of toy.
Well, I do recall some stuff. It's like this set.
It's the Falcon that doesn't fucking open. It's just a battery-powered fucking model ship, right?
Wow.
Yeah, it's not even battery operated. It's just a dud.
Oh.
It has one moving part. and it's the
The antenna?
radar dish.
Jesus.
Uh, I don't know why they even sell this.
Fucking sound effects. Nothing. Also, hello, Doc Kaiju, and hello, Big Movies and Games. Yeah, not a sequel toy. Yeah, I'm fucking Star Wars toys are fucking weird ones because when they relaunch stuff, they done a kind of power of the force thing where they give figures all these fucking jetpacks, all this. You got fucking Ray with a special jetpack and a fucking hood and a fucking rocket launcher. You're like, these weren't in the fucking movies. That shit was okay in the 90s, but
Yeah.
this is just so you can fucking charge $15 for what's essentially an $8 figure. And it's fucking it was bollocks, man. It was absolutely bollocks.
Oh yeah. But it
But,
proves that it doesn't work anymore because, well, Hasbro is going back with all the Star Wars stuff. They can't sell it.
yeah, it's. Do you think the movies were a big fucking part of that as well? Do you think the movies
Oh,
were
of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, I struggled through The Force Awakens. I hated it when Han Solo died. And I thought, well, Finn was a stormtrooper. He's fighting with a lightsaber. I might stick around for the next movie. And then The Last Jedi, well,
Yeah.
it killed everything.
Yeah.
I haven't seen The Rise of Skywalker to this day.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Even out of curiosity,
I
not
just-
out of.
You're
No,
not missing
morbid,
I've seen-
morbid curiosity. I honestly, that fucking movie is so fucking lazy. I know.
But you saw it out of curiosity.
Yeah, no, but here's the thing, right? Patty's not missing anything. I watched that fucking movie. I'm a fan of expanded media, but when Poe Dameron uttered the line, somehow the Emperor came back. I'm like, oh, find out in this comic. No, you don't fucking do that. You don't bring one of the biggest fucking monumental characters in the franchise back and say, well, guess he's fucking back now. Guess he's fucking... Dude, you know how he actually explained it as well as the comic? Fortnite. You had to play fucking Fortnite to find out how that fucking cunt came back. It's like... Fucking hell.
Yeah. It's so many strange things in the sequel trilogy. It's like, have you guys ever noticed that no Jedi dies from a lightsaber anymore?
No, they just...
It's like, yeah, Qui-Gon Jinn, he got one stab, died. Well, every Jedi died from a lightsaber wound, and now they just resurrect themselves. And yeah, I don't know what they're doing at Lucasfilm, but it's not Star Wars.
Coke. They're doing fucking coke, Matty. They're snorting fucking lines of fucking coke, man. That's what they're fucking doing.
Yeah,
Aye.
and that's just for breakfast.
Yeah.
For me,
Oh
I
my
watched,
God.
I watched The Last Jedi and Rise of Skywalker purely for the fact that there was a 3D release. And I'm like, okay, if it's got a 3D release, I might still enjoy it because the 3D can sometimes make a bad film enjoyable. No. It was just incredible shit.
Well, you know when Captain fucking Ryder died for 3D doesn't like the fucking movie. You fucked up. I mean,
I'll tell you, the only thing that I enjoyed from Last Jedi, the only good thing I could take away from that is that we finally got to see Leia use the Force for like 5 seconds. And I was like, oh, okay. That's pretty cool.
that was fucking
no.
balls, man. That was balls. She got ejected out of the ship. It was like, oh,
Yeah.
that was wank.
I was just happy because the only time we ever saw Leia use the Force, right? If you remember, it was
Was it on the
Empire?
flashback?
No, was it Empire when Luke gets
Oh.
his hand cut off, and then she's like, "Oh, I sense Luke," and they're like, "Let's go back for him," and that was it. And it's like, "Oh, come on, you can do more than just sense him. Come on." She's got to have some ability. And then when you see her drag her ass back to the ship, I was like, okay, that's the only enjoyable thing.
LJ, that mightn't have even been Jedi power. That might have been some weird twincest kind of fucking shit. I don't fucking know.
Do you know what? The weirdest bit is she makes it so much worse in Return of the Jedi when he's like, "You're my sister." She's like, "I know. Somehow I've always known. You kissed him. What the fuck do you mean you've always known? You just admitted to it.
You made out with your brother, you freak." Let's see. Big Movies and Games, who also has an awesome channel, says Last Jedi is a scene against humanity. Batty, have you watched any of the Disney Plus shows? Are you like, you're out, you're done?
No, I've tried to watch all the shows, even though I don't have Disney Plus because I don't give them money.
Yeah.
I rather buy them off eBay, bootlegs.
You're better off. You're better off.
Yeah, at least I own the shows now.
Yeah.
So I tried to watch them, and okay, I liked The Mandalorian and Andor, but the rest.
Did you see Ahsoka?
Oh yeah.
So
it was okay, but I don't like when they made that Mandalorian girl Sabine Wren. Yeah, when they made her into a Jedi, and there's too many Jedis.
But she survived the lightsaber through her chest.
Yeah, every Jedi does that now.
Fucking hell. The thing is, it takes the fucking, like, how did the First Order come back at all? Because all these Jedi are still fucking alive, and there's new Jedi. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
It makes no fucking sense, and it makes the purge of the Jedi in the. I'm not a fan of those prequel movies, but it makes that redundant, and
yeah,
it's. You know,
but the universe is a big place. So Jedi could be a whole bunch of different planets.
If the universe is such a big place, why do we keep coming back to Tatooine? Why do we keep coming back to all these different planets? It's I don't know, man.
Yeah,
but you got to follow some characters.
The best thing that Lucasfilm can do is to make a Star Wars movie or show that's not around the Skywalkers. There's this huge galaxy. You can take any smuggler, bounty hunter, anything, and make a show out of it. And they can mention the Empire and the Death Star or stuff like that, but focus on a new story.
But that's the thing, though. It's not just that. They have to have good writers too, because Mandalorian, the first season was awesome. Second season was okay, what's going on here? But then the third season, like, what did you guys do?
Yeah.
So it's just like the writers, they went off course. And to your point, yes, it didn't revolve all. Yeah, they had Luke Skywalker at the end of the second season, but it wasn't he wasn't the focus of the show. It wasn't all about Luke. Luke just happened to show up at the end. He had his part, and then he left. It was about the Mandalorian.
Yeah.
But then the writers started messing things up and doing things, and Boba Fett would have been his own things, but then they messed that up. They made him from being a mysterious badass to this guy that I'm going to be the mayor of a town now. I'm going to be like, what?
They took what I love Boba Fett, and people say overrated character. I don't care. Fucking loved the dude. He was the Clint Eastwood. He was the Lee Van Cleef of those fucking movies. He was a Sergio Leone character, and then they're like, he's kind of an anti-hero, and it's like, nah, he's just a hero now. It's like, The fuck? What have you done? You done massacred my boy. That's it's just it's bullshit. And as well, you could tell they didn't have the I you could tell that they didn't have the faith in fucking Boba Fett alone. That's why they brought Mando into the last two fucking episodes. It's like, what the fuck are you doing, lads? Seriously, I I I think Tremere Morrison done a good fucking job, but like you said, Predpool, you can have cool characters, you can have different settings and try and do something, but if the writing is subpar, you're fucked. That should have been something like Andor. That should have been that should have been fucking Deadwood in space. That's what fucking
and
Boba Fett,
and
Book of Boba Fett should have been.
they should have kept the helmet on.
For the Mandalorian? Oh, you mean Bubba?
Yeah, for Boba Fett. They, as I say, they Judge Dredd him.
Yeah.
When
it's like when Sylvester Stallone got the part as Judge Dredd. Oh, we can't show him with a helmet for the whole movie, so just get rid of it. And no,
but
you can't
yet,
take off that helmet.
Yet the second Judge Dredd movie, he kept the helmet on the whole time, and it's a cult classic compared to the first one.
Oh, Carl Urban's Dredd is fucking brilliant. It's brilliant.
I watched an interview with him where he was talking about that, and when he was going for the audition, they said, just to let you know, if you get this audition and if you get the role, you will have to keep the helmet on. Is that okay? And he said, do you think I would have auditioned if I wasn't going to keep the helmet on anyway? And they were like, okay, yeah, no, fair enough, because he was a big 2000 AD fan. Like, he loved the comics growing up. So he was, he said he wasn't going to do the role unless he had to keep the helmet on, because he wanted to keep that kind of cult classic Dredd alive with don't take the helmet off.
Yeah.
And he did a great job. That movie is actually pretty badass. So
yeah, it's really good compared to the first one.
Yeah. But that's just because it was like Stallone was such a big name. They didn't want to hide his face for the whole movie, which I wish they had. Because
you still see his chin, and everyone recognized that. So
yeah, I know. Yeah, you can't exactly not know who Stallone is when he speaks or by his chin. But yeah, he was just like, I'm not wearing a helmet for a whole film, and I enjoyed it as a kid, but as you get older, you kind of see where there was the mistakes and problems. But with Star Wars,
I can understand if they took the helmet off for a scene or something like that. But
like the scene where he got with the cannibals. I forgot what they were, but like when he was in the desert, if they had taken his, he was there without them.
Back of the headshot, so you don't see the actual face. Like, that would have been cool if they had just done it that way. But but with Star Wars, I really loved Rogue One. I thought Rogue One was probably the best Star Wars movie since the original trilogy, because it was so different, and it was the only Star Wars movie that had an actual bloody war going on, a proper war, not a space battle, an actual war.
Yeah,
it was incredible.
What I liked about Rogue One from the beginning, you already knew all these characters were going to die.
Yeah.
But by the end of the movie, you're like, no, I don't want them to die. For the majority of them, you're like, oh man, no, I know that's going to happen, but it sucks that they did.
Yeah. It was. Yeah. It was that ending scene on the beach was brilliant. I thought that was probably the most because those Star Wars is like sci-fi stuff, but when you see that scene, it's like the most lifelike moment in any of them, where they're just kind of facing the inevitability there. And it's just like, well, we did what we needed to do. That's what matters.
And when KSO kind of stood his ground there, just...
I love KSO.
Oh.
It's such a good droid.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you never know. They can always bring them back somehow. They bring everyone back these days. So.
They can maybe bring KSO back somehow, but I don't doubt the rest of them can.
I'll tell you, if Jin ended up surviving, it would ruin Rogue One for me. I wouldn't be able to watch it again because it'd be pointless.
Oh, but that's the aim of Kathleen Kennedy. Ruin Star Wars for everyone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you saw that with the acolyte and stuff like that, and
Oh no! Don't mention that,
yeah.
please.
See, I've not watched that or Andor
Oh,
or
don't do
Ahsoka.
it.
Ender's different. The second season had
Mm.
his I enjoyed the second season more than the first one, but the Acolyte,
Mhm.
that one, oh my god! I saw the whole thing just to see where are they going with this, and like
Yeah.
that.
I know the guy that's playing the bad guy. I don't know his name. The one with the new helmet with the fucking grills. Which is a strange
Yeah.
thing for a Sith to have, is a helmet with grills. It's just like, yeah, that design makes me a bit weird. But I know him from A Good Place, and it's so weird to see him as a bad guy when he plays a complete idiot in that.
Manny something, right? His name.
Yeah.
What's this? Sorry, guys.
So in the Acolyte, the guy that the main bad guy, the one that has the helmet with grills,
Yeah.
he's in a show called A Good Place, and he plays a complete idiot in that. And I can't take him serious as a bad guy because
Is that him?
yeah, do you know the monk?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was him.
that's
I didn't
him.
realize that.
I can't take him serious because I just picture him in that man cave being a complete idiot.
Oh my
I can't take him
gosh.
serious.
There's so I don't know, guys. Did you already answer this question? Big Movies and Games says, "What's more dead, Terminator or Star Wars?" Terminator. I'd say fucking Terminator.
No, Terminator's got hope.
My whole
Yeah,
after. Fuck away.
I think they can bring it back.
Yeah, they can definitely bring Terminator back.
Yeah,
Here's
but I don't think Star
Wars is too
Wars.
far gone.
Yeah, there's a few series that I think they just they should shut it down completely.
Yeah.
And
for
I'm sorry to say, Star Wars is the first one that comes to mind.
Because with Terminator, because of it being like a time travel movie, they can literally do a movie where they go back and undo the last few films.
Well, yeah, they're doing a Deadpool though on Terminator. Look, just let her fucking rest at this
the thing
stage.
for me with Terminator, the reason why I think is that it just depends. It would depend who they will put as a Terminator. Like, are they gonna go with try to get another beefy guy, or they're gonna go with like the T-1000 type Terminator next? Like, it would just depend. That I don't know. It's like right now, like that question you just asked me, like which one you asked us. I want to see Star Wars get better. Is it good? No, it's not. I want them to do it right by now. Terminator. I'm already with Terminator 1 and 2. That was good for me. I don't need any more. That was it. The Sarah Connor Chronicles. That was good. On its own. But after the first two movies, that it was no more necessary for me.
Yeah.
I thought 3 was shit. I liked Salvation.
Salvation is the most underrated one in the
Yeah.
franchise. That film is brilliant.
That
Yeah.
is true.
And it's
I
so
agree.
slept on. Yeah.
But that's the thing. Okay, so let's throw in 3. I agree with you. 3 is
terrible.
Salvation is awesome. I like not 3 Salvation. I'm sorry, Salvation.
Yeah.
But because I explored the future, this and that. But again, that was like that was like a splinter off on the first 2 in a way. It didn't. As far as characters, the first 2 was with Arnold and Sarah Connor and all that stuff. And
yeah,
the point is, like right now, like I'm not like waiting for a Terminator movie. I'm not like saying I need to see that. Not like even compared to Predator. I want to see Badlands and I want to see them do good. I'm not like anxious for them to. Oh, I hope somebody does a new term. I'm not. That's not even in my mind.
Yeah.
I am hoping redemption for Star Wars.
No, we're getting a Mandalorian movie. Apparently, they're setting up this
And
big
I
Avengers.
feel disappointment with that coming.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, and a new Starfighter movie.
Isn't it supposed to have Ray in that one? I heard she's supposed to be in
Yeah,
that
I
one.
heard rumors about it.
Because
Look,
it's an undercover Ray movie.
don't put fucking Jedi in it. Do you know what you do? You just do Top Gun in the fucking Star Wars universe.
Yeah.
That's all you have to fucking do.
Yeah.
Just do Top Gun in the. I mean, the last Top Gun essentially copied Star Wars with a fucking trench run. Just fucking do Top Gun in Star Wars for fuck's sake, lads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, question for Batty and LJ, because myself and fucking Predpool have been talking about this till nauseum, but we will want to get other people's opinions. I'll start with LJ because I think LJ might be a bit more forgiving. LJ, Predator Badlands, PG-13. Is that? Are you apprehensive, or are you kind of like, yeah, it should be good. It could be good. It has potential.
Do you know what okay, so I mean, you shouldn't go PG-13 with a Predator movie.
You know, the proviso is, though, it's not the Predator's still going to be violent. It's just there's no humans in it. It's synthetics and alien creatures.
Yeah, but you could still do that on a 15 or an 18 and still get a pretty good Predator movie. Just because there's no humans doesn't mean weaken down the age rating for it. I mean, it should still be graphical to the point of making you feel a bit sick.
Well, they base on the fact that there's no red blood. That's what the rated R is. Why it's not rated R, because it's all white, synthetic white blood. So that's why if they were humans, then in other words, if the same actions that he's taken in this current movie, if they were all humans instead of synthetics, it would have been rated R.
All right,
but since they're not humans, they're synthetics. That is why it's a PG-13.
I'll say why I'm a bit reluctant, because I'm a massive Borderlands fan for the games. Love Borderlands the games, and when they did the movie, it was given a 12 rating, and Borderlands always been an 18. The amount of swearing and blood and explosions and craziness, it's what you love about the games. And then when they made the movie a 12, they tried to avoid doing a higher age rating by just when they kill people, it was like kind of off camera, or explosions or vaporizing. So you'd never see blood. You'd just see they'll just kind of disappear, or it'd be off camera. And the problem with that is it gets terrible viewing at that point, because it's not the proper hardcore shit that we see in the games. It weakens down the tone of the movie that they were trying to put out there, because we're used to seeing the blood and splatters and everything. And yeah, they were like, oh, but there's no actual people blood. It's just creature blood or vaporizing, so there's no need to give it. And this was done by Eli Roth, by the way. Eli Roth made the Borderlands movie, and it was still a 12.
Yeah, I'm with LJ on that, but I think, and I'll get to you in a moment, Batty. I think, LJ, have you ever played the Alien versus Predator game that came out in 2010?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll show you what I mean now, because I think if they do it like this, I don't know if I need to have the sound turned on, but fuck it. I don't. If they do it if we get something like this, you know, then that might work. I think there needs to be this kind of Predator fucking action going on. Like that's something like that.
You know what the problem is? And there's one problem like that I'm saying with that is the fact that, okay, it's all synthetic white blood and stuff, but that doesn't make it as like, unless it's red blood, it's not that graphic, is it? Because it's not blood. It might be in the movie, but to us, our brain don't comprehend. Imagine if we were watching like a horror film like Scream or Saw, and they were just oozing white stuff. You're not going to go, oh yeah,
but that's still graphic. What you saw there, that's graphic.
Not as graphic though.
Now
He just tore out his fucking spine.
No, but it'd be like that. It's like, okay, when they go to rip up the spine, instead they just rip out a squeaky toy and go, that's what it's like. You know, it's like,
fuck! You're being pedantic now. I love
just,
you sexy English bastard, but you're just being pedantic.
no, I'm
Batty,
just saying, if the brain doesn't, because the problem is like when the brain doesn't register the idea of the blood and blood splatters, it's like it can't comprehend the fact that it's a gruesome thing going on. So if you're just seeing white liquid spurt out, you're kind of like, okay. Whereas if you see a guy get completely de-throated and then you see blood, like actual blood going everywhere, you're like, oh, nice.
but the blood is white. It's
But remember this: he's not just fighting synthetics; he's also fighting creatures on that planet, which they will have red, whatever blood color, whether green, red, whatever it is. So he's also fighting He's fighting living creatures, also, just not human. So it's like, for example, in Prey, the feral predator.
Oh.
He fought the bear. He killed the coyote. He killed animals. So
that's my point, though. Like the bear, when you saw that scene in Prey, when it's hot above him, it just like slits him open.
That had an R rating.
That was awesome.
That had an R rating.
They had R rating because he killed the Indians. He killed humans.
Yeah.
But in this one, he will be killing creatures and the synthetics. So we'll see how graphic with the creatures he'll be also with them.
It's like when I hear the idea of a Predator movie being anything lower than a 15 or an 18, all I think of is like a Michael Myers movie where he's got a retractable knife and just poking people with it.
Here, LJ, I'm going to move on to Batty and get his 2 cents because I'd say the man has a lot to say. Batty, do you think that you can do a Predator that's PG-13, or do you think it's a load of bollocks? Are you with LJ? Do you think that even if he is killing aliens and synthetics, it still doesn't fucking qualify?
Well, yeah, you could do a PG-13, but it wouldn't be a slasher series or movie. Maybe when they hunt a creature or a droid or whatever they try to hunt down, and you see all the problems with hunting in different surroundings and stuff, and you can limit the blood and gore and stuff like that, but we do need some blood.
But if it's not red, if it's like fluorescent blood, or if it's white blood, is it still gory, or the fact it's not? Is that fucking, has that ruined the movies?
Yeah, I don't think it's as gory as red blood, but you don't really have to show the blood spurting out or something like that. It's just, you could, with the right director and stuff, do a really good show or movie, but yeah, it would cost.
I would argue this. The first Terminator movie, how gory was that? Really? I mean, how gory? Except for the Terminator cutting off his hand and his eye when he was, other than that, he shot people, but it wasn't, it wasn't like a gory blood fest. They shot, they pretty much. But it was rated R though.
He punched a hole through Brian Thompson's chest.
But it wasn't overly he punched through it, but it wasn't like a hard, like a gory heart. He punched through, but you didn't see guts all over. You didn't see, intestines. You didn't see
Mortal combated him.
I understand, but the point where I'm saying it wasn't overly graphic, and it's a rated R movie. Yet we all put Terminator in high regards because and consider it an awesome rated R movie for its time. We can watch it again now and we'll still enjoy it. We're not going to see brains. We're not going to see eyeballs popping. We're not going to see spines. We're not going to see all this stuff. But we still consider it as a high caliber and something that's like, hey, you don't mess with the Terminator.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's
I
like
would say I would
it,
say it maybe got the R rating as well because fucking Linda Hamilton went polishing Michael Bean
Oh
shaft
yeah.
as well near the end. So like fucking.
Exactly.
hmm.
Sorry,
Yeah, but
Baddy, you were going to say something there,
yeah,
Dick.
but
Sorry.
it's like look at the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Mm.
Hmm.
You, the only blood you really saw was the hitchhiker that cut his hand.
Yeah.
And then you didn't see anything more than at the very end that girl running with blood on her face. And everyone loves that movie.
A lot of the kills, in the first Alien movie is done off screen. Not all of
Yeah,
them, but a lot of them as well. Actually, when you think
yeah,
about it.
exactly.
So yeah,
So you
that's
But
feasible
then
as
yet
well.
again, you got the chest burster, and that makes it.
Yeah.
yeah.
See, that just that scene alone gives it the good R rating
But
for it.
okay, and we'll give you that. But that was just one scene.
Yeah.
And yes, there was other parts that kind of, but it wasn't. Again, it wasn't a gore fest. It wasn't like like
No,
other
that's what I'm
movies.
saying. Yeah. But if they're going to do a Predator film where there's no red blood at all, that's the weird thing.
Yeah, it's hard to do a movie like that.
I mean, did anyone here
Well-
watch Killer of Killers?
Yes.
See, I
Yeah.
love that.
That was fucking awesome, and
Wow.
that was animated, and
Yeah.
that didn't hold back. I mean,
No.
particularly both the sword and the shield section were incredibly gory. The bullet section was when fucking officer or Captain fucking Randy or whatever his name got fucking diced by the
Yeah.
net that was fired. That was very gory, but
Yeah.
yeah, it that went fucking balls to the walls with the gore.
That's
But
what I liked about it.
and the same director was involved in it. So I think
Yeah.
we should, once we see this movie, he probably wants to also include like get younger people, get more money in also,
Yeah.
so that way he can do more serious, more graphic projects afterwards. So if he can get as much money as possible with this, build a bigger fan base, so if someone who is, I don't know, 15 years old now and the next movie comes out in 2 years, it'll be 17, 18, they'll be able to see now a movie that they have a memory of that they enjoyed at a more graphic level. So I think there's a lot of things he's thinking about the future. He's trying to build this world. And he's trying to get as many people drawn in as possible, get as much funds as possible, so he can keep moving forward.
I will take my opinion back if I see this new Predator completely tear an animal in half like a creature. If I see him tear an animal in half, I'm fine. I'll take my opinion back.
What if it's a plant creature?
Nah, it's a plant.
That's what he is messing with.
It's
Well,
basically
in
like someone
fairness-
taking a hedge trimmer to Audrey 2. It's not. It's not that good.
In fairness, LJ, it looks like a lot of the creatures are kind of flora fauna monsters. Like that big elephant rhino thing, it seems to have kind of bark as part of its body and rock as its lower extremities. I noticed that when I was looking at the trailer. So hopefully, I don't know. Look. Well, I will hold judgment. I am very cautious about this. I'm not going to fucking sell it down the river. Predpool, I think you're a bit more optimistic than me, but as I said, I would like to say we haven't seen much of it so far, but we fucking have, because they're dropping trailers like they're fucking, they're dropping trailers like they're fucking co-eds at a fucking frat party. They're just there's too many fucking stuff being dropped out or thrown out, and yeah, I'm hoping it's good. I'm hoping it's fucking
It's
good.
got to be better than The Predator.
Oh, fucking anything to be better than that.
Yeah.
Anything to be better than that.
So there you go. We got that.
Dad, look.
Hey guys,
come here.
I
come here.
gotta go.
Oh, you gotta
take care,
tear off.
I gotta go. Sorry,
I'll
guys.
see you later, Predpool.
Man, take it easy.
Enjoy.
Take care,
Bye.
How do I get out?
How get out of this? How do I get out of this chicken
How do I
shit?
get out
in
of
there
this?
now.
I was waiting for her to.
Okay. Bye, dude. Ba-ba-ba. There you go. What was I going to say? Batty, do you want? Is there any? Because you've got a huge collection. What is the pride piece of your collection that you have to hand there right now? Is there anything that you want to show off? I'm giving you an
Oh,
opportunity to show off something if you want.
well, I don't have it with me, but I do have a carded Boba Fett from
Oh,
the vintage original
nice.
line.
Nice.
Do
So
you know anyone who
that's
tracked
nice.
down one of the rocket firing prototypes? Do you know anyone who's has any of them? Because they're fucking
Uh,
yeah.
well, there's always rumors. It seems like every year it's 4 or 5 people that found a rocket firing Boba Fett, but we all know that there's not that many that survived. So
Hmm.
I think it's mostly
It's
fakes.
bullshit. People talking out their
Yeah.
arse and stuff. I should have let fucking. I sorry guys. If you don't get a chance, I should have asked him if you wanted to fucking plug something before he left. But make sure you check out Predpool's channel. Yeah, what's your holy grail, Batty? What's the one thing? Holy shit! I hear look at that. Salacious Crumb in the house. Well, where did you get that? And is that an actual fucking prop, or is that a reproduction,
Uh,
or is it just something that's just a really
no,
good high-end
actually,
fucking?
I went by an old record store once, and I was looking for some vinyls, and they had some Star Wars stuff, and they had this guy sitting on a shelf, and well, I couldn't resist. So
You have Salacious Crumb. That's
yeah,
amazing.
it's a whole puppet.
My God, what are you doing with your hand, sir? No, please.
Oh, you
But,
weren't supposed to see that. Wink,
Eric
wink.
says he loves him some Salacious Crumb. No, we're not having a robo cable discussion.
Yes.
Eric.
Yes. Hashtag RoboCable for life.
Oh, a friend of mine, Owen, wants to know: have you any Shadow Stormtroopers or Dark Troopers in your collection?
Well, only the regular Hasbro stuff.
Cool.
So I mainly collect the original trilogy.
Mm.
But yeah, with the Hasbro stuff, I try to buy everything. And well, that's a joke with HasLab and all that going on right now. But
They're releasing another drop ship, and there's awful fucking
yeah.
there's a lot of controversy over that because you're not really getting anything new or interested with it.
No, it's about, what was it? 20% larger than the
Yeah.
standard Hasbro ship. So why?
It makes no sense. Fucking Michael French from Retro Blasting made that exact same point. Why do you need to make it bigger when there's ones that are just as good that are I guess are they trying to be closer movie accuracy wise to the scale of the figures? Do you think that might be it, or they're just fucking greedy? Let's be honest, they're just fucking greedy,
Yeah, I
and
think
upping the
so.
size makes them reason. Yeah,
Yeah, why
it's
not
fucking
make a
bastard.
large ship like the big Millennium Falcon or the big AT-80, but make it those prequel Star Destroyers.
Yeah.
They haven't done that yet.
It's
So
just fucking greed. It's just fucking greed.
yeah,
They don't want to. They don't want to churn out anything new. But fuck
no.
it. LJ,
But I
what?
did like I did like when they brought out the Razor Crest, and then a month later they destroyed it in the show.
Yeah, that was sneaky as fuck. That was like, you
Yeah.
bastards. I I got that fucking Falcon as a gift from my brother, the big fucker, and
Oh
I
yeah.
have nowhere to put it. It's too fucking big. I have it in my spare room. I have it in the guest room
Yeah.
because it's so fucking big. The only thing I'm thinking is getting a fucking guitar stand and putting it in the fucking guitar stand, because that's the only thing that can safely and securely fucking hold it, and maybe put it behind here on a fucking desk, or maybe there, because it's too fucking. I love it. It's awesome,
Oh yeah.
but it's too cumbersome. I could never see a child would get fucking squished trying to fucking, hey,
Oh yeah.
I got a fucking Falcon. They destroy it, or they destroy themselves. So
Yeah, I know. I have 3 of them.
what how the
Yeah, I
fuck?
have 2 behind me and one in a unopened box somewhere.
Jesus
So
Christ.
yeah,
Have you
but
done, you know what you
I never bought the second one from Galaxy's Edge.
oh, fuck that. Because that the stuff you'd get at the actual park is fucking, the price is even more expensive, right?
Well, some things are quite okay.
Okay.
So I remember I bought like a working comlink. I have a Jedi holocron, the uh, Yoda torch, stuff like that, and that's okay. But if you buy like the Hasbro vehicles and figure packs, and that's insane.
Yeah, yeah. Have you done a collection video or a tour video of your fucking play? Because that would be all. I'd love to see a fucking kind of a video. I think that'd do really well as well if you done like
Yeah.
a quick kind of collection video. I don't like looking behind. Like LJ, what do you think? Do you think if Batty done a fucking tour video or a collection video,
Oh yeah.
it'd fucking like? And this is just one corner of a room. I just
Yeah.
like is that Han Solo trapped in carbonite?
Oh yeah.
Fucking hell. Jesus fuck. You need to do a collection video. Come here, I'm going to start rounding stuff off, but before I do, LJ,
Yeah.
is there any topics or anything you want to discuss or bring up before I give people a chance to fucking plug or
Well,
promote their stuff?
I mean, I'm hoping to watch Tron Ares today in 3D. I'm hoping to go see it at cinemas. And I saw that Hasbro is actually releasing a shit ton of new Tron and Tron Legacy figures in the future. And that looks awesome. The light cycles look great. The figures look great. I'm actually kind of excited for it.
The display stand and stuff. I know Michael French had some issues with that. I don't know. LJ, do you watch Retro Blasting?
I don't know.
Yeah, I know. He check out his video because there was some issue with the display stand. I know there was a problem with that. Yeah, I am a fan of Tron. I haven't watched Ares because I don't watch anything with fucking Jared Leto. I don't watch anything that stars a person that has a fucking underage sex cult in it. So like, I'm not fucking, I'm gonna fucking die. And the dude is systematically destroying as many franchises as he can. He was the Joker. He was Morbius. He was in Tron. He's going to be Skeletor in Masters of the Universe. What the fuck?
Oh,
Please, someone.
that's kind of weird.
Someone stop this fucking creep from destroying fucking people's childhoods. Why? But yeah, with that, come here. I'm gonna fucking wrap it up here. But before I go, LJ, what is coming up? What's your next video? What do you want people to check out? Have you anything up at the moment you want people to check out?
To
LJ.
be honest, no. I've been so busy with Lord Khan at the moment. I've not had time to do anything. Not really any new photos. Not really bought much figure wise. I know Savage Crucible are dropping some actual snake people soon. I'm looking forward to those. The snake people look awesome. So probably that in the near future. But other than that, there's nothing big coming up at the moment.
Cool. Well, look, Kay, anyone who's a collector of figures and likes their customs, especially Gears of War, make sure you check out this man's channel because he does absolutely fucking high caliber, brilliant stuff. Batty, what reviews have you out at the moment, and what's coming down the pipeline that you want people to know about?
Well, right now I'm gonna round off the Hasbro figures, like the Episode 1 line, the Saga line, a couple of older lines. I do have some vehicles, like the original trilogy collection Sandcrawler. I have a couple of different Rancors. But yeah, it's just regular stuff from my collection.
Okay, cool. I'm going to leave a link to not only LJ, not only Baddy, but also Predpool, because the chap had to tear off. I really wish I gotten him to tell us what he was doing next. Myself, I'm going to try and do at least 1 or 2 horror reviews for Halloween. Definitely Virus. That movie doesn't get enough fucking love. And I'm going to do another secret review. Hopefully it'll be out for Halloween. Also, guys, if you get a chance, please subscribe and check out my girlfriend's channel, Jen's Reviews from the Grave. Her channel got hacked by a bunch of wankers. She had nearly 2,000 subscribers. She had to start from fucking scratch. So if you like horror and if you like fucking kind of real independent and gritty kind of extreme horror, Jen is the channel to check out. She does really underappreciated and really kind of cult stuff. So definitely check it out. I'm going to have a link to her channel as well in the description here. With that, I'm going to end it here, but I just want to say thanks to LJ, to Batty, and to Predpool, and also the people in the chat. Owen was in the chat, guy I work with. Hey Internet, Eric here. Tom Baker was in the chat. Doc Kaiju, Big Movies and Games. Who else? Larry was in the chat. I was going to say Jedi Master Batty, but Jedi Master Batty's here. My lunatic girlfriend, Jen, an absolute legend and a gorgeous human being, was in the chat. And if I'm missing anyone else, I apologize. But yeah, with that, I'm going to end it here. Big thanks to everyone who stopped in. Big thanks to these fantastic, sexy bastards for dropping in as guests. And with that, good night, good luck, and Shlana Walya. Take care. Bye now.
Night night.